I was talking about that's the new move. Hey, like Nico Williams is a Madawaki's full on.
I just
He's even got the teeth.
remember we without also, as you say, not aging ourselves. We're from the old school, bro. Garage and 2 room. This was us. I mean, if you look at the haircuts in our day, John Barnes. I mean, or Oaks were just bald.
Yeah.
So the kids are free now, as they say. They've got rights now. So
are we overdoing it though? I mean, the Mandem thing, and you know, you can see they need to.
It's just because we can't do it. It's just because we can't do it. And I mean, I've known you for many years. If I had to see blonde dreadlock tips, I will not be able to take you serious. So it is what it is. We're here now. We've just gone past that.
Yeah. Shout out to Mandem. Nico Williams, brother to Inaki Williams, who plays for Ghana actually. So Spain, Croatia, it's all happening.
Now that the people have met my brother, now that the people have met me.
Yes.
But I don't know if you've seen most of our football, but if you had to pick two individual countries that me and my brother would play for, where do you think? Because we had the Boateng brothers,
yes,
Germany and Ghana.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. Like with you.
And be honest. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. I won't be hurt.
Okay, so for those who don't know, I'm friends with both brothers. So he's got a younger brother who was here yesterday. Otis is this one. And then there is Mpizi, Mpo Mokhale, who is the younger one. Now, Mpo, his problem is he's evolved too much. Remember, he was like a brilliant, like box-to-box. Like your brother's such a great athlete.
Yes.
He could do anything. And then he evolved to like a holding mid of the stage.
Is he?
And then he was playing a little bit of centre back at a stage. So what's his official position now? Just so I can imagine him, because I imagine him as like that dynamic number 8, and he's like got brilliant.
Age has caught up with me. I've slowly just gotten back, and I'm just trying to do that right back thing, where I've got a little bit of pace, but I mean not enough, and I can break forward, but I prefer defending because it's just easier to do than trying to box it.
Okay, so the question is, who would Mpizi play for? I could see him playing for England.
Okay. I see that.
Because he's got enough sauce, but he's quite like, he plays like a white guy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He's not doing anything fancy.
Yeah.
He's got good touch, good athleticism, head up, get the ball where it needs to be. So he's almost like a lighter Declan Rice.
I see what you're
saying. Yes, I'm saying he's lighter than Declan Rice. So I would say he's lighter than Declan Rice. So Tabang says, Tabang, hopefully you can hear us now. Not sure if the sound is back, but with you, I would say you'd be an interesting one. Would you play right back? Where would you play? Because I've also watched you evolve from athletic winger to coach, and now you're back at right back, you say?
Yes. Because the overlap is hard now. The overlap is hard. I kind of do what Aaron Wan-Bissaka does. Just good defending,
yes,
going forward, absolutely zero.
Yeah.
Because I don't have a cross anymore, but I've got a decent pass still in me.
Got you.
And trying to do the cross fields, they don't work anymore. So yeah, I'm like an Aaron Wan-Bissaka right now.
What country could I see you playing for? Your brother's definitely said he strikes me as England.
Yeah, I'm definitely playing in Africa. I definitely chose it too late when I didn't get the England call up. I was like, Oaks, I'm going back home.
I could see you playing for Nigeria. Like, do you remember they've got that white centre back now in the ladies team?
Yeah, in the ladies team.
Yes, yeah.
Oh wow.
The ladies team has a white centre back. I forget what her name is, but you're like light enough to be like, oh, he's clearly got like a like a Dutch
Yes,
mother, and
because the current captain of the Nigerian captain is like a half Dutch, half white.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, also that guy.
Yeah. So I'll pass. I can.
So
take
I think
Nigeria.
you could be in Nigeria, and you've just got that rich dad who's like an oil. You definitely strike me as that. You and do you know who you remind me of actually more and more? Caesar Mpofu Walsh.
Oh, good mate of mine. Yeah.
I'm not the first person to surely say that.
Yeah, good mate of mine. Yeah.
Do people confuse you? Like, oh, C's.
A few people have, yeah. And when they see him, like, oh, I see your twin. Yeah.
Yes, because you guys have the light skin, especially now you've got the like.
Yes, I'm just not as I'm not a doctor like him. I might have the doctor glasses, but I'm not a doctor. Also, this is not free advertising.
But he's not a real doctor. I mean, let's be clear. It's philosophy. Like my mom's a psychiatrist, and I say to her, "You're not a real doctor."
Oh,
like,
wow.
I don't be harsh.
Are
Like,
dentists real doctors, or are dentists just dentists?
absolutely not. I can't hate on psychiatrists and then give dentists credit. They're like, well, what are we doing? But he's a doctor of philosophy from Oxford.
Yes.
So he's like on the doctor scale, he's like a 4.
And then where do we go up to 10?
Yeah, 10 like orthopedic surgeon,
Okay.
like virologist, doctors. They're like epidemiologist, doctors. Those are doctors. They're like COVID. Those guys who we needed.
Yes.
Children are dying in wars.
We need
Doctors.
those. Okay.
Yeah.
Doctors Without Borders. Those are the real ones.
Doctor philosophy.
So
mate.
so like Rebecca, Dr. Kumalo and Malinga are they're like a 1.
Which Rebecca is this? Malope.
Yes.
Has she been given a doctorate?
Yeah, she's got an honorary doctorate in something or other.
Rassi is a doctor now as well. So everyone's kind of getting. Dr. Rebecca Malope. Sorry, you got to go.
Look, I mean, if you do this for long enough, you might also just get an honorary doctorate in like podcasting.
Listen, if Rassi got one.
You were sure in one day in your life.
Spain, Croatia, 25 minutes. Spain are cooking here.
Yeah, they're playing beautiful football.
I still think draw though. Croatia actually my favorite European team. All because of Davor Šuker before he went.
Oh,
Yeah, you see,
what a
96.
to 98 because he was there 90. Oh,
And then he went to Real Madrid.
Yeah, from Arsenal there.
Yeah. Was he at Arsenal? Yeah.
Yeah, he was at Arsenal. It could have been the other way, but I know he was at Arsenal.
Yeah, he was at Arsenal. You forget. Proper number 9 that.
Those are good old days.
26 minutes. 26 minutes. Spain. 0-0. As you can see on screen. If you're on TikTok, by the way, and you're wondering where the hell are these guys, I don't know. TikTok kicked us off. Apparently we're violating something. We haven't done anything. We did like a 15-minute stream, and then they kicked us off. So if you're going, guys, why are you on TikTok? I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. And I'm not even going to try with TikTok anymore. But we're on YouTube. So tell the people, tell the mandem that we're on YouTube and we are live. We are live. And it's live. Your brother was here yesterday, and I think we discussed it a little bit earlier. And I hate to keep making this about your skin color, but I just want to tell you there's a bit of an infamous photo that we all got to see. How did we see that photo, by the way? I'll tell people now what it is.
Is it the baby photo? Or?
No. It's when you're an adult and married and with someone else's family who's your wife.
Yes.
And you are possibly the lightest person there. Keep in mind your wife is what we describe as a Caucasian.
It was...
How did we find that photo? Because surely you would have wanted us not to see that photo because you knew we'd rip you about it.
I think it was published on the socials, and then it went everywhere. So I have been laughed at by all and sundry. I think even my parents have laughed.
Yes.
Because it's basically like looking for me, and then so people kind of trying to look for me, and then they eventually spot me.
Did you post that photo, or did your lovely wife post it?
I think the family posted, yes, because I would have definitely not wanted it to go out.
Because I must tell you, that gave me about a year's runway of. In the background, we were having a hoot.
No, I think people are still having a hoot because it, Facebook reminds you of the memories. So I think it reminded someone in my family, and then it was a ha-ha on the family WhatsApp group again.
So just for some context, 28 minutes, Spain, Croatia. Otsile Mokhale is married to a lady, and there was a photo where he was in it, and he was with her family. As I said, she's Caucasian. Shout out, mixing the paint. That's great. Moving the world forward. Good for you guys. But in it, he's possibly the lightest person in the photo, by the way. Oh, Spain through 1-on-1, Morata.
Has to be.
It's a goal. Alvaro Morata. You called it, eh?
I did call it. I called it. Because he actually heard you.
Yes.
He heard you.
What, this one's for the haters.
Yeah, it was just something in the air. He heard you say, why are you making him captain? I said, lead the line, the journeyman. He's well-travelled.
Yeah.
He's going to lead the line well. But you see, this is the same ball I was talking to. They were literally playing through the middle. So I'm not seeing cover. I'm not seeing Modric. There's just a gap in the Croatia midfield, because it's not the first time they played this ball.
And he's onside, eh?
Yeah.
What a ball. What a finish.
I mean, even Williams is just waiting for it. Inyaki's brother is just waiting for the ball as well.
He could have knocked it.
Yeah.
But as a true striker, Alvaro Morata on the left foot, side foots it, finesse finish, if you will, for you youngsters who played the FIFA.
I mean, bring on Hosulu now, because, I mean, the game's done now.
At 1-0.
Yeah.
At 1-0. Unbelievable. Tabang says, are you live for all games or only the real games? Only the real games. I'll release the schedule. We do have a schedule. So not all the games. I mean, I'm not watching like Slovenia play their grandmothers. You know what I mean?
Or like the Romania. I heard the Romania's in the tournament, I think.
I'm not like, no. We're not doing any of that. Do you know what I don't believe in? Like feel-good stories. Just give me the big stuff. I want to watch the Premier League. I'm not watching the PSL. Like, forget it.
Okay, so I hear you, because you talk about romance and feel-good.
Yes.
So you're telling me that last-minute goal in the semi-final of the FA Cup, where Coventry were robbed by VAR for the last-minute winner. You're telling me that that's not like what we watch football or what?
Kovacic! Rubbish shot. Easy save in the end.
You're telling me that is not like why we watch football?
Look, the FA Cup, I get what you're saying about Coventry, but I'd rather watch Man United, as we saw in the end, against Man City. Like, I don't want to watch Coventry against Man City and it's 8-0.
That's fine. I'm not. That's a different story. I'm talking about just that moment.
No,
that
I'm
moment
not
of Coventry scoring last-minute goal, last kick of the game, scoring and potentially beating. Even if it was the last game, potentially beating Man United. That's not.
Listen, they did get robbed, and you know, in the end, I'm glad Man United got to go through.
Fair.
But no, I don't watch football for that. No. Kick Coventry out. I want the big teams.
Okay.
Like, I think a lot of people say they want the small teams until it's Man City winning 6-0 in the FA Cup final. Is that what people wanted? 6-0 in the FA Cup final?
No, I don't think people want that. But I mean, it's the thrill. I don't want to watch farmers football.
I'm with you. I don't know. I don't give me the small stuff. Just give me Real Madrid, which is why I think the Super League is coming. Oh, Yamal is so good himself. Should have passed that. A little selfish. 31 minutes, 1-0. Spain, Croatia. Spain, Croatia.
There's a pass there, son.
Spain are cooking. They are cooking, aren't they? 3-0, you said. My word, it's 2-0. It's Fabian. My word. They are ripping.
So far,
Croatia. You said 3-1.
I said 3-1, yeah. But definitely by 2 goals.
What a finish. It's 2-0. If you aren't watching this, oh my goodness. What a finish as well.
Composed finish. But you see, they're still passing dead center.
Yeah.
There's no, playing off the wings, where they're playing right through the middle.
What a finish. Fabian Ruiz. What a player. Fabian Ruiz. 2-0. Game over.
Not game over now.
No, Croatia still...
Croatia has a goal in them.
Yeah, and they've got the man there, man.
Yeah, Croatia's got a goal in them.
They've got the man there. Love to hear your thoughts. Who's going to win this? Nicholas Diogo. Say hello from the Red Vinyl Collective. Hey, how's it, Nicholas?
How's it, Nick?
How's it, Nick? We're on YouTube now, because YouTube's not going to take us off their platform when we haven't done anything wrong, you know what I mean?
What's Nick saying his prediction is? Can we...
Nick, is Nicholas your mate?
No, I don't know Nick, but I'm just get input, because I mean, so far, maybe I'm wrong,
So, just so you know, good old Otis here, Otis Magali, Otsile Mokhale said 3-1 to Spain, and he's looking good. I said 2-2, as Croatia attack took too long. Oh, side, that is so selfish. That is so selfish. So
the angle is very tight, eh?
Cross it back or hit it across the keeper.
Yeah.
The near post finish is so unlikely. Great save. Good save. He's pushed it way out. Not enough keepers do this. Strong palm, get it way away. It's not.
But also, I mean, he hits it back to Kukurea. You can't cross it back. He crosses back straight to Kukurea.
Or shoot across the keeper. If they block it.
Yes, they are 100%.
Like, don't go. I hate near post guys. Unless you Didier Drogba. Drogba's the only roof. Like Drogba, George Weah, those types of guys with like Ian Robin, you know, with that shot power near post, keepers doing nothing about it. They're the only guys that can do it. They are the only guys that can do it.
But yeah, there's more goals in this game. There's more goals in this game, I'm telling you now.
Really?
There's more goals, yeah.
Okay, it's 2-0. I think we are back on TikTok. Nicolas Diogo. Now, Diogo sounds Portuguese. Diogo.
But also remember, I mean, I know you're international, but I mean, we've got a big contingent in South Africa.
But you know, there's no one more proud to be Portuguese than South African Portuguese guys. They can't wait to remind you.
Yes.
Like, oh, no, I'm in South Africa, but actually my grandparents are from. Yeah. Like, okay, bro,
they're from Lisboa or.
Yeah, like Miguel, just relax, buddy. Miguel, calm down.
You know, and then you're like, what's thank you? And then like in Portuguese, they're all like,
obrigado,
got you.
Yeah. Like, oh, no, I don't speak Portuguese, but I'm Portuguese. It's like, bro, relax. There's no one more Portuguese than South African Portuguese.
Because they got the passport, eh? They can just get the passport from good old granny.
Yeah, so Nicolas Diogo is all in for Spain. He reckons Spain. But Diogo sounds Portuguese. Yeah, Nicholas, I'm probably not saying it right as well, because they're Portuguese oaks.
They could have is it Afka?
Yes, so it's Nico, or however they'd say it, and then they get uptight. Like, bro, you went to like Blekari High School. Calm down. No.
Also, he mustn't fetch us in the streets, because next thing we're like making fun of him, and I'm not making fun of you, Nick.
No, Nicolas Diogo, are you Portuguese, and do you have a gold chain, a thin gold chain, like every Portuguese guy? I think we're back on TikTok. So breaking news, I think we're back on TikTok. TikTok, please don't take us down. We haven't done anything illegal, and we've designed all of our own stuff. So they're saying I don't know. I don't know why this.
Your brick wall is like you've stolen your brick wall or something. I don't know.
From someone, yeah. Like other people have brick walls. Anyway, remember, if you're on TikTok, give us the double tap. Let people know that we are cooking. The MKT show will be live for the entire Euros. We'll be doing watch-alongs. Look out for us daily. Every single day, daily, every day. Yeah. Dailies every day.
It's our daily bread.
It is our daily bread. Kind of like Kaizer Chiefs to every team, if you're a South African fan. Yeah. Now, Mr. Mokhale, Otis, talk to me about, you said 3-1, eh?
Yeah, I said 3-1.
Which player are you saying is going to be the player of the tournament? I'm interested to hear who you think. By the way, MKT show, it is the watch-along. Double tap, let people know that we are doing live watch-alongs for the entire Euros. Otsile Mokhale is going to tell us who the player of the tournament is going to be.
Player of the tournament wins the tournament. So for me, I say Musiala or Mbappe.
Musiala's unreal, that guy.
Yeah, I think he could really do a shift for Germany.
Yeah.
And I think everyone wants Jude to be the player of the tournament. He's had an unbelievable season, Jude. But I think this is a different league. This is, the creme de la creme.
Creme, is that French?
It could be.
Creme de la creme.
Yeah.
It could be Spanish, de la. Could be Portuguese as well. Maybe Nicolas Diogo.
Maybe Nicolas could tell us.
Diogo, with him and his thin chain, Portuguese guy. Tell me something, guys. Let us know in the comments, who do you think the player of the tournament is going to be? I agree with Otis. I think Musiala, this is the breakout.
Yeah.
This is when he says, guys, relax. Because Jude Bellingham.
I think he's the source, but also England have got a lot. I also think Phil Ficho Foden is an unreal player.
He's proper.
He's unreal.
And they've got. Talk to me about Cole Palmer. Why does no one rate Cole Palmer?
So I see what people see. I personally believe that from open play, that Anthony Gordon has contributed more.
What a player. By the way, Newcastle fan, yes.
Yes.
But you know my thoughts on Anthony Gordon.
Yes.
Even when he was at Everton.
Yeah, we've had discussions about Anthony Gordon. I think he, from open play on that left side, I think is unbelievable. And from playing with a mobile player like Isak, I think you could also find, the mobile players, and I think he's got a good cross on him. So Harry Kane will feed and love playing with an Anthony Gordon. So I think There's so
So
many.
you're saying Anthony Gordon's better than Cole Palmer?
I think he's had a better season because
Wait, I saw where you were going there. Wait a minute. Whoa,
from open play.
don't do that.
Contributions.
Clear.
Oh, are we both?
Ladies and gents at home,
both fixing
I
our
just want to sit up
chairs.
in my
Okay.
seat here.
Okay, I'm also sitting up in my seat. Okay.
I believe Otsile Mokhale was saying, I'd like to know, okay, Mike, if we can get a poll going there, Cole Palmer, so Palmer or Gordon? Because you're saying, it sounded like you were leaning towards Gordon is better than Palmer, but I don't want to enter you in the mouth. Which is... Which sounds a whole lot...
Yes.
Which sounds worse than it is when you take it out of context. But I'm not... Please, go ahead. Palmer or Gordon?
So I think their contributions from open play for their respective clubs. Anthony Gordon had a better season, but I like Cole Palmer's confidence, especially when called upon.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. When called upon to take the penalty. Those things are not easy at the end of the day. So you've got to back yourself, and if the coach backs him and he backs himself, then he's going to have a good season. I believe that he deserved an England call-up, but rightfully so also did Anthony Gordon.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about the contributions that I saw over this past season. I really, really liked Anthony Gordon.
Okay, I think we're going to be on YouTube the whole time. TikTok seems to be giving us a hard time. You know what I mean? So we're gonna leave TikTok behind. Maybe we're too old.
Yeah, we just don't understand. You know that IT crowd, eh? And did you turn it off and on again?
IT crowd, very, very good. Nicholas Diogo says, I am indeed a porter and no gold chain. I'm too good for that.
Oh.
So, yeah. Although it doesn't mean he won't come for you in the streets.
Yes, 100%.
Portuguese oaks, Lebanese oaks, with all due respect. I mean, I don't want to start getting racialistic about it.
But maybe they're the new age. So they're now destigmatizing.
Nicholas Diogo, probably an accountant.
Yeah, destigmatizing what we know from the South. And Robert Shim and all those, he's just probably saying, guys, you know, it's those days are gone now.
I hear you. Nicholas Diogo doing it for the people, doing it for himself, but mostly doing it for his community.
Yeah.
Nicholas Diogo, chainless, no chain. It's 2-0, says Sam. It is 2-0. But Croatia, cross it on the attack. Oh my goodness, what a miss! Gvardiol, what a miss, £100 million centre back.
But you see, now you've got a player maybe not supposed to be selfish, pulls it back.
I think he's crossing that.
It does almost look like.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's going for goal there.
Because there's no power in that shot.
But what's this itch here doing at the back post?
No. You gotta
get something on it.
Yeah.
Do you know what happened? He got scared. Oh, I'm gonna kick the post. Bro, you do it for your country.
Yeah. Just kick the post. Just make sure you don't hit the post, but just get into. Just put your body about.
No, it's no good. It's no good. 41 minutes. It is 2-0. Spain, Croatia. Who did you predict is going to win? Love to hear in the comments. Who do you think is going to win?
Yeah, Spain's looking very comfortable. I don't even think they've gotten out of maybe third gear or so.
Yeah.
They're looking very, very comfortable. As CIC JS Malema says, we're cruising nicely. they look like they're cruising nicely. And this is what I say. For me, it's always been the Germanys and the Spains that just all of a sudden just make it to the next round, and no one actually watched them play because we're focused on France, we're focused on England. Portugal have done it a few times. I think even when they won it, I think no one really expected them
they didn't.
to do so well. So even now, a lot of people that I speak to in the streets, a lot of people are talking about Portugal, and I think when you look through their squad, you're like, actually, there's some sauce here. There's some sauce. I don't know who they're going to play in goals because I actually like Patricia, I like Sarr as well. So I don't know how they're going to kind of find that balance. The Pepe thing worries me because is he going to manage to finish every single game
at the age of 95?
Somewhere around there. But also, I mean, he's a card away from spoiling it. That's my.
Is he still that guy? I haven't really seen. Remember when he was running on people's backs and stomping people?
Yeah.
I haven't really seen much of them in the last 30 years that he's been playing.
I still think, and I don't know if he's going to be playing game in, game out. I mean, I know he's in the squad, but you maybe you have him around the squad as the old head, in training, but you rely on, the Thiago Dallo, you rely on Diaz. So I think maybe that's where they need to kind of put their focus and just have an old head to kind of be about it, to keep the youngsters going. But that squad is right through.
Portugal.
Right through.
I think Portugal have the same problem they had in the 90s. Too much sauce, no substance. Because you remember when they had and do you remember their big problem? They didn't have a striker back in the day, and they've got that same problem now.
Yeah.
Remember they had Pauletta.
He was just like,
no.
Is this what we're bringing to a tournament?
We're not.
And you're not going to. And I mean, Germany's found that since Klose left, you're not going to win a tournament without those kind of players.
Yeah.
I mean, even though we talk about Spain playing 6 midfielders, they still had David Villa, they still had Torres.
100%.
So I mean, they had guys, they had the source.
Yeah.
They had someone
stick it in the back of the net.
Yeah. You just need that. He's just going to be there and thereabouts. So maybe now Germany has now found that out. Like, guys, we do need someone up there. England is always going to have that guy who they rely on for those goals. So if Portugal are going to struggle, maybe it's that. But I like them going forward. I really, really like Portugal.
Who they got? The PSG guy who cost £90 million. Gomez, I think his name is.
Yes. And also
or is it Gomes?
It is. I think it's Gomes.
Sorry,
it's Gomes.
Maybe if Diogo's still with us.
Yeah, it's
Or
Gomes.
Nicolas Diogo. Is it Gomes or Gomez?
And then there's also the one from PSG as well, Vinicius.
The midfielder.
That.
No?
The one with the V. His name is with the V. It's not because he's also a very...
The midfielder with the good strike.
Yes.
I know you're talking about. He's got the classic Latino hair.
Yes.
Yeah. Quality player. I forget what his name is.
And there's also Diego Jota as well. I really dig him. I really, really like him.
It's a bit of a sick note, but quality player.
Pedro Neto. There's
Pedro Neto, if he could stop getting injured, would be the best winger in the world right now.
So I think and this is what I'm talking about, like if they can keep it all together and also not have suspensions, I think they can go also very, very far. And I think maybe the trick is people thinking, oh, we've got 2 old statesmen, therefore these are the people that we're going to go out and exploit, and maybe Portugal has something else for you, and they're cooking something different.
Do they have like Danilo, the black guy at centre back?
And even Semedo's still there.
Semedo, then they got João Cancelo.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's there.
He's a hothead, but he's a proper player.
But if you get him playing as well.
Then you got who's the guy who can't settle down at a club? The youngster who was at Chelsea, and then Atletico Madrid. Also João Felix.
Yeah, João Felix.
So João Felix, make it work. João Felix. Who else? Oh, Nico Williams squared his 3. He did too much. He did far too much. He did absolutely far too much. So we'll take a break at half time. It is 2-0, eh?
Yeah, still 2-0.
So, and you say game over?
I still think Croatia have got to go there.
Which means 2-1.
They have to score the first goal. They have to score the first goal to get Spain into 4th and 5th gear.
All right, it's nearly half time. We'll take a break. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Leave it in the comments. Who do you think is going to win here? I'd like to hear from people at home. Who do you? Oh, it's 3-0. All right, never mind. It's Danny Carvajal. You know what? It's 3, hey? And he's onside. What a ball by Yamal. What a finish by Danny Carvajal.
You should be the one with the captain's off there.
Carvajal.
Yeah. But as I said to you, it's a whole bunch of captains there.
Problem for Danny Carvajal. I'll tell you what it is, right? And it's a fair point. He plays for Real Madrid. He's obviously very successful. It's 3-0, by the way. What a ball. What a finish. Slides in. Keeper's wrong-footed. Keeper's kind of coming for it. Danny Carvajal slides. He's blowing kisses now at his mum in the front row. Good for him. Great beard. He's got grey in his beard. But the problem here... Oh, what a ball by Yamal. I mean, my goodness. What a finish. What a ball. It's 3-0. It's game over.
Yeah.
It's game over. Now it's game over.
Yeah. Game's done. We're now looking to Italy. Bring on Hosulu, bring on Ayoze Perez, rest Morata, rest Rodri. I would rest Rodri now. I think just give someone else just a bit of a run.
Yeah.
You're going to need Rodri for the whole tournament.
100%.
But also, I mean, Rodri
is Rolls Royce. He doesn't get injured. He's power. So if you're not injured, I don't think you need to kind of be on the bench. But at the end of the day, maybe it's a thing of let's get minutes into the legs.
This has been utterly dominant. Carvajal, Morata, Fabian Ruiz. Utterly dominant. All right, it's half time. We'll take a break and we'll see you in a little bit. It's the MKT show.
like terrible.
Yeah.
You're not good. Like, you just broke.
I love that. No one's ugly. You're just poor.
You're just poor.
Yeah, that's a good point.
As guys, we're not ugly. We're just poor.
Yeah, it's true. Right. It's a different time. Ladies are extra demanding now. And shout out to them.
I mean, it's skincare routine and a haircut every so often.
Oh, you wouldn't know about that. It's 3-0. It's halftime.
Can't make this shit up.
I hadn't even thought about that. That's not really something in your world.
Only Bob and Weaver know his boxing, boy.
That's how I hear you. Listen, in fairness, neither does it in my world. Yes, yeah. Well,
yeah,
you wouldn't know about that.
Yeah, we went there.
You don't need to consider weaves.
No,
ideally for the rest of your life.
Yeah, ideally.
Like obviously.
Unless I decide that I want to put on something just to show up when we start balding at a certain age, maybe I also put in a male weave or something, and also get a fuller thing here,
People are filling in beards now.
Yeah, we are.
Second half has started. Spain 3-0. Listen, I'm not against filling in your beard. If you started going bald, though, I think there is a cutoff where you can't rescue it, if you know what I mean.
Jacques Callas did.
Yeah, but
Wayne Rooney did. But also they had money.
But Rooney looks ridiculous. Yeah. It's like, Wayne, we watched you for 10 years balding. Like now you've got like Andros Townsend, you look ridiculous. Like you're on the biggest TV show in the world.
So we've been tracking, we've been seeing it.
Yes. Like Rooney looks. And how badly is Wayne Rooney aged?
And he's a year younger than Ronaldo.
Dude.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Because also he was in that position. I think what happened to Wayne Rooney was same thing that happened to Giggs. We allowed him to stop being athletic. Do I make sense?
I hear you.
It's like, Rooney, you are the striker. You're the guy we need for the movement. Just like we did with Benny McCarthy. It was like, no, actually it's fine. Just chill there.
I see what you mean.
We will get you the ball.
I see what you're saying.
And then we
let them get unathletic is what you're saying.
And then we let Rudy say, okay, fine, just play false nine there. We'll have runners around you.
Yeah.
You got a good pass, you got a good shot. We let them stop being athletic.
Unlike Morata, Cucurella, Spain are cooking.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
I mean, look, Wesley Sneijder and Ian Robben, two goats for the Netherlands.
Yeah.
One ran a marathon and one ran to Krispy Kreme.
Straight to the golden arches of McDonald's.
Yeah.
Where Wesley Sneijder just got... Although
I don't even know how many McDonald's there are in like the Netherlands, because I mean, they're very few and far between. Europe eat very clean.
Yeah.
They're not like America. I mean, they're not like America. I mean, maybe the British.
Yeah.
But I mean, he had a lot of fish and chips there.
Yo, do you think these professional footballers just like, because for them it's just like a punishment to get in shape, like when it stops, some of them are just like, they don't, because in normal society you and me are going try and stay in shape as like to endeavor.
Yes,
but for them
that.
it's like staying in shape, they just think of a physical coach telling them you're in your preseason, and so Wesley Sneijder's just like, no, when I get free, I am free.
So it's like you got to eat right all the time.
Yeah.
You've got to when you go on holiday at the beach, you must still run.
Yeah.
You must still have a home gym. So it's your whole life. Now it's just like, really? I don't have to do it, but I also don't think you should get to that level of Wesley Sneijder. I'm not saying go and run a marathon like Ian Robben.
Yeah, but Robin had his masters at like the age of 23 or something in IT, by the way, or something like that, Yeah, no. Ian Robin's a very serious human. Like Wesley Sneijder's always been a bit of the man there.
He's the JB of horror.
He's a lad's lad. He's that guy.
Yeah, he throws down the beers and the waffles
guy.
and
he's doing, but that's too much. Like you're saying,
yeah, it's too much.
It is too much. Like it's, by the way, 3-0. This is crazy how good Spain are. And I don't even think this is Spain's best team. Because you watch, if they bring Dani Olmo off the bench, Danny Olmo is so good.
But you see what needs to happen now. I think plug the hole for Croatia. Plug the hole in the midfield, and I don't know with who.
Yeah.
Because you're still going to rely on Modric to orchestrate things, and you still rely on Kovacic because he's the younger guy in the midfield. But they need to plug a hole there.
How many itches does it take though? If a Kovacic and a Modric and a Brozovic can't do it,
they maybe need to go and see what other surnames.
get a fourth itch in there.
Not even a fourth itch. I think maybe go for someone who doesn't have an itch.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Boban, someone like
Yeah, a suke. It's like do something like that. Because maybe then we'll get some midfield stability because Spain is only going to get better. I actually want to revise where I was right and when I was wrong.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to revise, and I think there is a fourth goal for Spain.
You said 3-1. Oh, Croatia in. Not quite 1-1. No, dead. Took too long.
Because I literally said I think it's going to be definitely 3-1, but Spain by 2 goals if Croatia gets scoring.
Yeah.
So like a 4-2 or whatever it is. But I don't think it'll go to 5. But I do think I'm seeing maybe a 4-1 here, and that's going to show a lot of commentators have been saying that it's just a tournament too far for this Croatia squad. I really think it's a tournament too far for this Croatia squad.
They missed it. When did they lose to the World? They lost to. They beat England, and then they lost in the World Cup final. That was their time.
Yeah.
That's when they were all 29, 28,
Yeah.
humming, doing it at their clubs.
Yeah. And I think Modric at the time was like 32 or something like that.
Yeah, it's over. It's over.
Yeah.
It's over now.
So it's a little, and I mean Rakitic was still cooking. Perisic is, I think he might have come off the bench or he's just warming up.
Yeah.
So I mean they've been around the block. You cannot rely on them 3 to try and win your tournament. Not at this level. To go far, yes. Maybe if they're not in this group, maybe I would say, they're coming out of this group. But yet we also haven't seen Italy versus Albania. Albania could show us something tonight, and Italy.
Yeah. They're weird, eh?
Very, very weird. Very, very weird.
Because who's the little, the vertically challenged midfielder they've got who left PSG for, like, Qatar? Verratti. Yeah.
Verratti.
He's the man there.
Yeah.
He's full on the man.
But I mean, their game revolves around Chiesa as well. I really, really like Chiesa.
What a player. That ACL stolen from us. Here we go. Oh, it was the wrong ball. Should have gone to the top. It is Pedri. He's sensational. It's what a save. What a save.
Still alive. Do you see what I'm saying? There's a fourth here. There's still a fourth. There's a hole in the midfield, and there's still a fourth goal in this game. Bring on Olmo. Rest Morata.
He needs to pass it. I think he should have passed it up top. No, he made the right call there. Pedri, what a player. But that's already the save of the tournament.
Yeah, but lift it a bit, eh? Lift it.
Yeah, lift it. He actually hasn't put it in the corner.
Yeah.
It's on the reverse angle.
Yes.
It's not that great of a save.
But you see what I'm saying about like Croatia nowhere, still haven't plugged the hole in the midfield, and still going to look like,
what is going on? That's Brozovic. What are we doing? Too many itches.
Yeah, they're going to
way too many. The guy's got a bomb on his neck as a tattoo. What are we doing?
Maybe that's his version of itch means bomb. So the Brozovic.
I hear you.
The Brozov.
Yeah.
Is bomb. Yeah.
Brozov. What's your take on tattoos?
Don't have one.
Yeah.
I think I'd like to get one.
Why?
I don't know. I'm not like my brother who's got like 45.
But he's from that generation. Ooh, what a miss by Morata.
This should be 6.
Should be. And Yamal's now coming into the game.
Yeah.
Yamal's now showing you guys why I'm the starting winger for Barcelona. It's not actually a bad miss. You know what it is? It's a terrible cross in terms of height. Don't cross it between my hips and my knees.
Yes. It's either here or here.
Put it on my head or put it, So it's actually an unkind cross from the genius Yamal, but he is something else.
Because redirected on the knee, it's in.
Yeah. Put it down. Put it down or put it on my head. Tattoos.
I don't have yet. I think I'd like to get one. I don't know. I just also don't want to be that 7-year-old person looking at like, what do you mean like a dolphin? What when I got a dolphin? What does that mean? Even that bomb. You got a bomb on the side of your neck.
Yeah, I'm not tattoos guy at all. Like they're nice to look at if you're like a rock star or David Beckham, but I can't imagine saying to my mother I got a tattoo. Like, what?
It's just of what? Because if it's an inspirational quote, one day it's not going to inspire you. Like I say, if you got a dolphin or a bomb, one day you're no longer the bomb. So
I think there should be a cutoff for tattoos. There should be a cutoff for tattoos, and there's a particular. Oh, Croatia! They wouldn't, would they? They might. They will. Oh, Korea! What a block! Oh, it's a melee in the goal line. Oh my goodness gracious!
Told you, Croatia have a goal in them. They've just got to find something, but they've got a goal in them. But the game is now opening up. It's a little end-to-end now, which is quite nice. But I fear if Croatia are going to start attacking a little bit more, they're going to leave themselves very exposed. And like I said, it doesn't look like they've plugged that hole in the midfield.
Oh, Korea, what a block! I think it's going wide though.
Yeah. Look, even if it hit him on the hair, it would have flicked, just deflected as the same.
Oh, there's your boy. Here's your boy, Perisic. By the way, coming off, I think, an ACL injury this season for Tottenham, and has recovered for the tournament. I get it though. Like, it's probably his last one.
Yeah, 100%. A lot of them is their last one.
Yeah.
But now you're putting Budimai, and then Budimai was starting up front. Didn't he start up top?
Yeah, but Perisic is one of those. Just put me on the field.
I'll do what I
No
do.
positionless. Yeah, a proper footballer, a baller, as they say.
But you see, I agree with that. But at the end of the day, you still need to have kind of set. Yes, it's nice to be versatile, but if you're going to bring off a striker when you're playing 4-4-3, what are we doing now?
Although I think they heard what you said. Don't lose 7-0 here.
Yeah.
Because then it breaks you for the tournament. Yeah. Oh my goodness, Yamal.
Look back, Yamal. There we go.
The pace, the power, took too long.
Yeah.
Took too long. Or did he? Yeah, it took too long.
Inyaki's brother.
Chance is gone now.
Oh, oof.
Good composure there. Took too long though, hey?
Yeah. No, but I mean, also, there was no one there for the first cross. I mean, he couldn't have bombed down the wing and crossed it. There was no one there. So he has to cut it back. But I mean, even cutting it back, they defended quite well. Kudos to Croatia for defending that well in that opportunity.
So I don't like what just happened there. Spain did the classic, we'll take it quickly even though they're not ready. Just wait for the whistle. What do we... Yeah. Like, we know now, he has to do the fake magic spray.
But this is also a nice position to put your name up in lights. This is Pedri territory. Yamal, it looks like he's going to take it. Also, Rodri territory.
Is Yamal that guy? Hey, like, I mean, for you to be 18, 19? How old is he?
I fear that they might Ansu Fati him.
Although Ansu Fati, I don't know. Ansu Fati never even made it to the international team. Like,
he did,
and he's an injury machine. Like, this guy played the whole season at Barcelona. Has the confidence to have that hair.
Yeah.
And then, by the way, with all the stars in this team, I'm going to take the free kicks. You got to be that guy, you know what I mean?
You have to.
Like, this isn't like, he's not playing for Iceland. Like, this is Spain.
Where you're one of 1,000 good Janssens. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bunch of guys here that are going to say, if you miss the free kick, that's your last one.
Yeah. I won the league with Man City. I'm the guy.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So... Listen, I like that. If he's young and that confident, Guardiola should be playing centre-back. I'm sorry. You can't be £100 million and be playing left-back just because at Man City it works. But
right now in this game, they need to then... See, I would have then done Perisic left and back, then... Yeah. And then still plugged up something short of my defence a little bit, and then still said to the guys, go and do what you're doing up front still.
What do you guys think at home? Are Spain cooking? Are they now your favourites? What do people think at home? I'd love to hear what people have to say. Nicolas Diogo is saying he's dead. I don't know if we're dead or he's dead. You know how they say dead, like hysterical. It's with the youth.
Yeah, with the youth thing.
The fun talk.
Yeah,
the fun guys. Nicolas Diogo is a Portuguese guy supporting Spain. Dani Olmo, my guy. Sorry, got to come back to it. This guy, he plays like an African player. He's got sauce. I like a winger with sauce. Doesn't happen in Europe anymore since Arjen Robben.
Yeah, 100%.
Arjen Robben
the cut-in
was a proper player. Pedri, sensational. So they do have some wunderkinds. You were right, eh? They got him. By the way, Ferran Torres. People have forgotten about him.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, he's also still to come on, and he's also got to prove himself a bit.
Can I ask you something about Ferran Torres? Is he making...
For him to come to Newcastle in a heartbeat, yes.
That's not what I was going to ask.
Okay. Where I was wrong.
Like, I'm all for a good time.
Yeah.
He's at Barcelona.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Economic levers, bruh.
Ooh, Kukurea. Is he doing kind of what Ruan Pienaar did in the Springboks, where you're playing too many positions? Don't be the Tiger Woods of golf, in the words of Peter de Villiers. Is because he's left wing, he's right wing, like, you know, just play striker. Like, this is the time for you to specialize.
So this is what I was talking about, like versatility. I like versatility, but you also got to like have a position that you own, because now the problem is, as you said, like a coach is gonna be like, Ish, where do you fit in? Because now you're not that person that like I command the number 9, I command right wing, I command left wing. So like wherever we can plug you, but then you don't get good at the one thing.
Yeah.
You know, you don't say, guys, this is my position.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. Oh.
Because you don't have the opportunity to say, there's no other left wing here. There's no other right wing.
Yeah.
Here. You know, it's me or no one else. Now it's just like, okay, cool, let's get in Morata, let's get in someone else, and then it's like, oh, fair, and you'll play wherever we decide you play, but you're not going to. It's João Felix. I think João Felix had that problem.
Yeah.
You know?
And to your point, he's so replaceable. They spent £50 million on him and still went and got João Felix for left wings, number 10 up front.
And you've also got Rafinha at Barcelona. It's like, what do we?
And now you've got Yamal now. You see, Yamal can just replace you. But with Yamal, I think it's quite clear. I'm playing on the right and I'm cutting inside.
Yeah.
None of this. I'm not capable of playing number 10.
Yeah.
So that's Ferran Torres, 50 million. That's a lot to pay for a utility player.
Yeah.
3-0 Spain, 60 minutes. Your thoughts?
Cruising nicely.
They are cruising. I got Otsila Mokhale, who in the wrong light can be misconstrued for. Listen, if we've learned one thing, you know nothing about weaves. If we've learned one thing, it's not a part of his life. Otsila Mokhale, by the way, selling a wedding dress, but that's a story for another time. Selling a wedding dress, not his own. He didn't wear a wedding dress.
Yes.
For a wedding I wasn't invited to, by the way. Still,
you were not in the country for that one.
I wasn't in the country, but it would have been nice to it would be nice to reject it.
Oh yes,
it would have been nice to get the invite
and say, sorry but not sorry, I won't be there.
Oh, I'd love to. And then do the fake thing like, brew, if I could move it, you know I would.
Oh, you do that fake, that back and forth. Back and forth.
Yes, you got to allow me to, if I could move it, I would, brew. But the tickets were booked like 6 months ago.
But surely, I mean, you're all weddinged out now. I mean, you've done a few this year. You MC'd, you best manned, you did a lot of things. You revolutionized the wedding game for people.
How about my speech at the wedding?
Oh, unbelievable. Edge of my seat. I didn't need the whole seat. I didn't need the whole seat. I just needed the edge.
I did have a great speech. Listen, if I can't make good speeches, and I speak for a living, like I would worry about myself to myself. That was an incredible speech, though. I mean,
yeah, second to none.
No, it's you know what it is.
Look, my brother spoke well at mine, so I mean,
I wasn't there though.
You wouldn't have seen it.
I wasn't there because I wasn't invited.
Yeah, like he had everyone in stitches.
Really?
Yeah, I had everyone in stitches.
He is very funny though.
Yeah, he is very funny.
You know what the thing is? By the way, wedding speeches. Here's the biggest problem with a wedding speech. Let me tell you right now. Let me tell you what it is. Good ball by Modric. Good defending by Carvajal at the back post.
You know what surprised me before we get to wedding speeches?
Yes.
Kukurea. I'm seeing, because I mean, even at Chelsea, I'm not really seeing much from him. At Chelsea, it's very weird. Where does he play? Now he's playing back four. I'm actually liking his contribution.
This is what he is.
Yeah, I'm liking his contribution in this game.
I'm with you. I think Chelsea have mucked him about.
Yeah.
And playing in a back three, on the left side of a back three and a back five, you know, left back, and then also 5 managers in like 3 seasons.
Yeah.
That's not going to help anyone. Remember, he was new, and then it was just like Lampard's out. You know, like no. So I still think there's a quality player in there. Oh my goodness, Yamal, if you score this. So is this guy the guy? Hey,
he's the new. I would worry about his size. I just
Too skinny.
No, I think also just too short. Because for me, he's just giving me an Ansu Fati vibe. You know, he did also,
Short? He looks lanky.
I don't see the lanky.
So you're saying, oh, you're worried about Aganamzina?
Yeah, I mean,
But he's like 12. Like I just
he took his homework to the Euros.
wouldn't be surprised.
No, he said I actually had to take my homework to the Euros.
Yeah.
So he has to submit.
Whatever.
Yeah.
What you know what he needs? A barber.
Oh yeah, 100%. Just get into the. Be a mandim, right?
Yes.
Because he is
Yeah.
of descent.
Yes.
Yeah, he's of descent.
Urban demographic.
Yes, he's urban. You know that. So either get like do the mandim or just get it like a fade, bro.
Yes.
You know, just like short on the sides.
But get into the fade game early, because a lot of guys think, no, when I grow up, I'll start getting a haircut.
Yeah.
No. Let's get on top of it early,
Yeah.
because otherwise, you can look like Wayne Rooney.
And also stay away from the gender. Stay away from the gender.
please go ahead. I'd like to hear.
No, like I mean, I'm just.
What gender in particular?
Stay away from the girls. Just for now. Just focus on football and your homework.
You mean like Endrick, who's like 15 and has like a 23-year-old girl?
I mean,
It is Endrick, eh?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, when Sterling made his debut for Liverpool, I think he had 3 kids at the time.
And he was like 17.
Yeah, stay away. But also, he was Mandan. He's from London, tattoos, you know, roadman, as they say.
I try and explain this to guys about the exposure you get, even in the academy. The problem is, like, if I think of myself at 25, forget about when I was 18.
Yeah.
It takes a special kind of man to be a Premier League footballer.
To say no.
And just like the parties, dude. Because, you know, with us, we're seeing maybe 5 good-looking girls out on a night once a month. Like,
Yes.
and I say university. Like, those guys are getting invited to the models' parties. In fact, the models are coming to their parties or whatever parties. So they're seeing every night they go out, they are seeing the creme de la creme. And looks matter. Like, I know.
We still don't know from Nicholas if creme de la creme is French or Portuguese.
Oh, yes. Nicholas Diogo, if you're still with us, if you're even a real Portuguese guy, is creme de la creme Portuguese, Spanish, Italian?
Can be.
Della. Because Della, it could be so many things.
It could be.
I mean, you should know from the Italian side. That's more your thing. You know what I mean? Italia.
Yeah, we're the 4th team. We're supporting them as well-ish.
For relations on the home front.
Yeah, but I bought the merch for the wife, and then I'm merchless.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you. It's not your fight.
It's not my fight.
You know Naki Williams.
I don't have to.
So Tabang says, me and blowing my own horn. I just call it how it is. My speech was, I think he's talking about the speech.
Probably. It might be the speech, might be the football when you were academy, when you're youthing. So
Yeah,
it could be
I
anything.
was.
It could be anything.
Yeah. Listen, I'm going to call it how it is. You know, when I've fallen short, I'll say it. But I've also done stuff. What must I say? My speech wasn't good. Because now we're getting into lying territory. And then...
Now, what are we? What are we if we're lying now?
So the speech was... I had grannies coming up saying, people, oh, best man, incredible speech. I said, I agree. It was bang out of speech. I had the Shimmy's wife's family coming up to me saying, what a speech. So what must I do? Not acknowledge that it was a great speech.
I think I came up to you as well.
Yeah,
So,
people, I mean,
all and sundry. I think even the security guard.
people are saying, my God,
Yeah.
you know, a master of the oratory arts. I said, yes.
That's
That's me.
It's what I do.
That's who you're talking about. So Nicholas Diogo, if you are still, and so yeah, Taban, it's going to happen. You know what I mean? It was a hell of a speech. I don't know what to do. Nicholas Diogo, if you're still with us, would love to know. De la creme de la creme. And I don't think it's cream de la creme. It's CREME. Creme de la creme.
So they would bring these girls to the parties, or they would be.
Yeah. Or, I mean, you get invited to all sorts of events, right? Like, that's just a constant thing. And also, you're in that. So I was friends with a lot of UK, like, Grammy award-winning musicians just by association. And you're seeing the creme de la creme all the time. So I think for us, it's very easy to say,
stay away from that life.
but you're 18 and you've got you get paid monthly. A lot of people say you get paid weekly. You don't. It's measured in wages, but the guys get paid monthly.
Yeah.
But imagine being Wayne Rooney, £300,000 a week at the age of 25. And then just full access. So it takes a special kind. Like Ashley Young, he married his childhood sweetheart, who even Declan Rice.
Yes, I've seen his
she's taken some abuse online.
Yeah.
And they aren't models, like, but that's, I guess that's why Declan Rice and Ashley Young got to the top of the game. Like, I'm with my love, marry her. I ain't about that. So you're saying Yamal should probably follow in the Declan Rice, Ashley Young, marry your child's sweetheart.
I think it's difficult.
Leo Messi.
If he does well in this tournament, if Spain do well and he is the guy, running amok up front there with Alvaro Morata and Iñaki's brother. I'm going to call him Iñaki's brother, right? If he's running that line, he's going to come back to a Heroes World Cup. But it's also delicate because then what happens at Barcelona? Do you also then wrap him up in kid gloves and say, we'll blood you back in again?
Yeah.
Or you now the guy now he's going to be 17. Are you now the guy again at 17? And I'm not saying that the phenoms like Ronaldo and Messi can't happen, but we've seen the opposite of that happen. We've seen what happened
more often than not. What you're saying happens.
We've seen what happened to Mason. We don't want to, good old Mason. But things happen, and you want a kid, if he's going to be the guy, right, for years to come. I mean, he's got another 6 tournaments to go, based on how trajectories happen.
I'm with you. Listen, you are right though. Just stay away from the women, because here's the thing: you're going to have this access. If anything, you'll have better access when you're like 30.
Yes.
So just play your football. Just you don't need. Just make it all about. That's why like Ronaldo and Messi and these guys, Arjen Robben, they're so unique. It's like all about football, and then you have a 15-year career. Because by the way, Yamal, you're still gonna be the man, and you're still gonna have 150 million pounds in 10 years' time.
Yeah.
And if you do it right, maybe 8 Ballon d'Or nominations, 3 or 4 La Ligas. A Champions League,
100%,
and then a statue.
Yeah. So, and that's the thing; it's very delicate. So, I mean, I used to say this a lot. I think it was the 2002 World Cup, where either 2002, 2006, where Theo Walcott burst onto the scene. Was it 2006?
Yeah, 2006, and they took him as like a 17-year-old.
Yes, and there was a Jermaine Defoe who was scoring for fun, and Theo Walcott didn't catch a game. So at that moment, I knew that England are always going to have this problem, and you're not going to. If you have a Jermaine Defoe, you've got a different angle of playing. If Heskey's not on it, Owen's not on it, you've got something different. You've got a proven Premier League striker. Now you're taking a 16-year-old, 17-year-old Arsenal protege who's had a good season, but you don't use him. So Yamal's different because they're playing him.
Yeah, he's the guy.
He's the guy now. But kid gloves. Make sure against Italy, say, dude, you're gonna play because you had a good game.
See, look at those lanky legs. What are you talking about? Small. He's just.
Yeah, he just looks that.
Yeah,
because he is. Yeah,
so maybe he just into his body.
Yeah, maybe he could. He could be like an 8th man in South Africa. But I mean, we just don't know.
We are particularly small people.
Yeah.
So Thabang says Yamal looking like David Khatebe, running ahead of his team and having no support. I do hear what he's saying. Yeah. Don't get ahead of yourself. Wait for your support. As Danny Olmo is the most selfish human being in the world.
There's
what are we doing?
There's 2 passes there.
That's no good. Yeah. Danny Olmo, what are we up to?
But also, I think he's maybe just trying to take a pot shot, write his name in lights. But at the end of the day, the assist is still going to be as good.
Yeah.
We will recognize the assist when it goes to 4-0. We're like, the pass from Danny Olmo was, it unlocked everything.
We've got YouTube now. People like being cleverer than the next guy, especially now. You know how the man them are. It's the ball blood. People aren't just saying the finish. Like, I see the finish. We're going to break it down on YouTube.
But you see what happened before.
Brother, I hear you. MKT show, we are doing watch-alongs for all the games. I'm with Otsile Mokhale, or Otis, as they call him on the streets. As they call him on the streets. Selling a wedding dress, eh? That's going to be fun.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
So
still with the person.
Philippe Lam on screen. I don't know if you saw him there.
Oh, the goat of
in shape.
The goat of goats. You see what I'm saying? He had a good career, long career. Also not the biggest person, but very, very good career. Still in shape.
What a sensational.
He's probably going to run Bayern Munich in a few years because you know how they do. Just like keep it in the family.
There's no need for outside help. We already know what we're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, to the point where they don't really do non-Bavarian coaches that are German. I think a lot of people don't realize this.
Is it?
Yeah. Go through all of them. Nagelsmann. Tuchel. So now the Klopp, possible. He's, you know.
Oh, wow.
So they don't do non-Bavarian coaches that are German. If you go through Juppinkus.
So they'd either go outside.
Yeah, Pep Guardiola. Fine, come in. But they once German, it's a big thing there. Like, you know, so my dad lived in Stuttgart for a long time.
Oh, home of Mercedes-Benz, isn't it?
Home of Opel at the time. Home of, they'll tell you, motor in Germany. But you realize that there's two Germanys. The Bavarians will tell you there's Bavaria and there's whatever the rest of you guys are up to.
Yeah.
And to the point where, so if you look at a Bayern Munich shirt, it'll say Mia San Mia on the inside. So that means we are who we are, by the way. So they don't play that. If you're not from Bavaria, you don't get it. That's why they very rarely let go. Like, it's a great story. I was reading Plettigol talking about, you remember when they let Schweinsteiger go? Like, that was a huge thing. And this was like Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. So he's like proper, you know.
The guy.
Then you remember the next season, there was talks about Müller possibly going as well. The Mandem went and locked Karl-Heinz Rummenigge in his office to say, we allowed it with Schweinsteiger. Not again. Like, that's the level of seriousness Bavarians take one of our own. Yeah. That's why Müller, they love him so much. And you see he goes up in the crowd and he's one of them. Like, they're not mucking around with that in Bavaria. Bavaria, Munich is such a unique place in the whole world. Forget about Germany. Just about that, like, that identity. You know, it's almost like the Basque region in France and Spain. Yeah, so they don't muck around with that. He's offside. There we go. Hey, what's your boy's name? Tabang called it.
He's running in front of his players.
He's running. He's David Khatib. David Khatib. Yeah. Ooh, it's tighter than it looks.
No, it's not. It's definitely off. He's definitely off.
Ooh, can we VAR it? It's tight.
No, but you see, you're
cut
cruising
that hair.
nice.
If he cut the hair, it would be onside.
They've only done 2 subs. You're cruising nicely. You know, are they still allowed 2? How many subs are we allowed now? 5, 6,
5.
7?
How many are there? 3 blocks?
Yeah, I mean,
what happened to the game I love? Oh no! What's the keeper done? Oh my! Oh, red card!
It's a penalty. No, it's not a red card. Surely, it's just a yellow.
No. Hold on. For double punishment, no, he has to review that. Yes, Perisic is right. So I'm glad this has happened. Rodri knows he's in trouble here. It should actually be a red, because the double jeopardy is if you are intentionally trying to play the ball. If you look here, Rodri knows he's not getting to the ball. He's not playing the ball there. Look. See, he's tripping the man. That should actually be VAR, and it should be a red card.
Okay, I see that.
Because it's not double jeopardy. Double jeopardy is if you are going for the ball. So if you miss the ball and I move it, there's no way he's going for the ball there. It's a bad. This is what VAR is for.
Not for the nonsense that happens in the UK.
Okay, so it looks like they're in a VAR. Obviously, we can't hear because we don't want to break. We don't want to violate the rules and that. The rules and that. So, hey, Tabang called it. As they are looking at whether it's a foul, and I think they should review that. What do you think? I think it's got to be a red card.
Look, I think definitely a pen. I think they're looking at that. So definitely a pen. I don't think he's good. Yeah, he's not going to go for another card.
Also, listen, at the end of the day, it's a business. You don't want one of the superstars of the tournament being out. Like, I think that's an important thing as well.
But this is what I was talking about. Portugal is now, Pepe is a worry for me because he is that guy that's got that mistake in him.
Yeah.
And I mean, if this was delicately poised at 0-0, for example, that's a big mistake by Rodri.
Yeah.
But also, I mean,
The keeper.
the Croatia of old, you don't make mistakes like this.
That's true. That's
now
true.
that Spain are, cruising, they can afford to do this. But goal difference is also another thing.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Oh, it's a shocker.
Saved. Has to be.
Okay, 3-1. So he misses the penalty. It's pulled back to him. Why didn't Modric take the penalty? What are we doing? What are we actually... Oh, wait, is the Modric off? Hold on.
I don't know.
Maybe I've overreacted there.
Modric is still on.
Ooh, might that be a retake in the box? It's all happening here. It is all happening.
But why would you retake when the goal was given?
Yeah, I hear you.
I understand maybe in penalty shootouts, but the goal was scored.
No, but
Not from stepping off the line. You say,
what if it's Croatia encroaching?
oh, I see that.
Yeah. Could be Croatia. Modric is off the field. That's why he didn't take it.
But you see, you've got
Yeah,
to...
I see they've gone VAR here. Oh, no. But what do you do for encroaching? Take it again?
You have to take it again.
No.
It's just the same thing you say it was a red card.
Yeah,
When
I hear you.
it's given a yellow, we move on. Unless it's blatant red card.
Oh, listen, is this game on here or is it no chance?
No chance.
It's
Look,
3-1.
it's 3-1, 10 minutes to go. Let's call it 15 minutes to go.
Unkabi. Oh, VAR. It's gone upstairs.
Offside. Say what? Oh, wait.
Encroaching. Oh my word. So what, does he take it again? Unbelievable.
It's all happening.
Oh my word. Oh wait, do they not get the penalty again?
No, I think they're saying offside.
Oh, so you don't get the penalty.
I think they said offside. It's a wow. That's a wow. That's a wowzer.
Wait, well,
So it's not encroaching. They say it was offsides when he scored the goal.
oh, okay. Oh, well, fair enough. If that's what it is.
That's what I'm...
We don't have
behind
commentary, so it might be that. Who knows what's going on here? All of it's happening. Oh, yeah, well, that guy's unbelievable as well.
Pushed him in the back there.
It is a foul. Paul Magali says, what's happening now? How is that not a goal? It's a good question. We can't hear. We don't have commentary. That's Paul Magali and Peasy. Inkabi said Modric is off. Fair enough.
What a ball.
So it's 3-0 here. Obviously, the game's over. We got some questions. If you got some questions, we're happy to answer them. Tabang says, Bayern Munich going for company. Bad choice.
I like it. I like it because I think Company played good football at Anderlecht. He had the players in the championship to play the football he wants, and I think he's hard-headed like Pep. I think he's from the school of Pep.
Yeah.
Right, and I really like the fact that he's going to stick behind his brand. The Premier League, it didn't work. I'm not quite sure of the players he's getting rid of because I've seen Koeman is on the chopping block. I've seen Gnabry's on the chopping block.
Yeah.
Goretzka, Kimmich. If they get the money for them, I think you still want to kind of have a base to work with and not bring in players that maybe not. You can't defend your decision to get rid of them if it doesn't go well for him.
Yeah.
And that's my theory. So if it doesn't go well for him, it's like, well, it's because you got rid of all these players. That's why it's not going well. But I mean, we don't really watch Bayern Munich enough to kind of see the ins and outs of how they're playing daily. I mean, we just know that they didn't win the league and things had to change. But I would still say back who you have and test and see the players first. I think it's a good team for him because it's a big club, but it's time for these young guys to come through. Someone took a risk in Xabi Alonso and it panned out.
Yeah.
You know, that's how you get Klopp, how you get Tuchel, how you get Nagelsmann. It's going to pan out. I think it might be the right club because then what? Does he now go to Ajax and try and do that? But then at Ajax, is forever at Ajax.
I hear you. Is it too early for him?
I think...
Oh, wait, is it a career killer? Let's say it goes badly. Is it a career killer for him, or do you think he's, because he strikes me as like a serious guy, you know, like he was captain everywhere. At like 20, he was the captain of Anderlecht, came to Man City, that injury, and then it's just like, okay, this is the captain, and then he's just like that guy. Do you know, interesting story? Do you know while he was playing for Man City, he owned the company that did the private security for Man City.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but he's like a serious guy, Vincent Kompany. He's not like a mucking around. You can see everywhere he goes, he conducts himself. He's a bit of a head boy.
Yeah, 100%.
Also has a massive head like me.
Yeah.
I mean, bigger than me. Does he wear a cap because his head's huge?
No, I don't see him with a cap. I don't see him with a cap at all.
No, he's always wearing a cap.
But I'm saying like maybe it's sort of fit.
But why is he wearing a cap all the time? Is he conscious of his head, is what I'm saying?
No, it's also protecting his complexion.
Bro, but you're a millionaire. Why you, who cares if you've got an alien head?
Protecting your complexion.
Like Julian Lescott's also like, but he's got a scar, you know?
Yeah.
Like I get it. Like I've got a big head. Dude, who cares about the cap? You're Vincent Kompany. But I guess he's still human. On the inside, he's still human.
But also, he's also on the lighter side, protecting his complexition.
Are you saying the complexion?
Yeah.
And then listen,
so if
anyone's going to know about...
It's skincare regime, sunblock, and his cap. He's doing, because he's also outside, remember? Outside in the sun. He's making sure that he's protecting it for his future yellow bone generation.
What SPF do you use?
Highest, 50.
Okay, you get 90 in Scandinavia, but 50 you say?
Yeah, I'm on 50, yeah.
50?
Yeah.
Purely, and is that because you're actually worried about the sun, or you just like the fact that you could be Craig Stevens in the right light, or you could be Paul Mokhale?
Like, I mean, you also don't want to. Lamar coming off.
Yeah, Mal. I mean, you got to clap the lad off. He's had an incredible
game. A very good game.
He needs a barber, though. You know when the time to tell him that he needs a barber is now. You know when you're doing well. It's a lot easier to be hard on someone when they're doing well. Somebody should get him as he gets to the bench. It's like.
But then you could be too obsessed, like the Arsenal guys, and then or the French guys always getting cut.
Well, rather that than this, what is that on his head, bro? And look, we need to discuss it as black people. I'm all for liberal and go live your life, marry an Italian chick, sell your wedding dress. I'm all for that.
Yeah.
Like, let's all live a little. But as a black person, we all have a black mother, guys. Yeah. What is his mother seeing that? Like,
but also remember, fathers made us cut our hair more.
That's what I'm saying. Like, maybe he's got a white dad. That's a good point. Yeah. Does anybody know, is Yamal's dad white? Because no black dad is letting that nonsense happen, eh?
And you can't say like, no, I've got no time. You have time. You have time.
You have nothing but time.
Yeah.
You have nothing but money. Brew. All these football clubs have barbers at the football. Real Madrid have a barber at.
Also, Real Madrid have a hotel at the training.
That's what I'm saying. So it's not the lack of access to a barber. These guys train like 2 hours a day, by the way. These top players. They don't have 8-hour days per lease. White dad.
There's something there. There's something there that we have to like delve deep into, because that's got to go. I mean, you can't be there meeting the king and queen and I don't know, that Spain have a pope or whatever when they win the tournament, and then you're just there like.
No, dude, and it's like got peroxide in it as well. It's not just like.
So he had time for the peroxide,
but he didn't have for white dad. It must be a white, like you said. I think you've nailed it. A black dad is not putting up with that stuff. Like, because largely speaking, black dads, it doesn't matter how successful you get. You know, with white fathers, they got like that thing of, I want to be friends with my son.
Yeah, like we're cool.
Yes, like he's my best friend. Whereas with a black dad, you know very well, Chief, take out the rubbish.
It cries my shoe.
Kale-sam.
Yeah.
Yes.
It cries my shoe.
Yeah, so he's gonna have to. Listen, I can't invest all the way in. Oh, great ball.
This is Perez.
Jose Perez. Well, that's why you're at Leicester, mate. Or where's he at? He's at Leicester, eh?
No, he's left. It is Jose Perez.
No, it's Ferran Torres.
It's Ferran Torres, yeah, sorry.
£50 million and we can't even recognize you, mate.
It's just funny to me that there's, I think, 3 Newcastle players that are in the Spain squad. Former. I mean, they flourished, but
you can't claim them.
No, I mean, but my thing is, they couldn't catch a call-up when they're playing for us, but we were playing terribly at the time.
Maybe you were dragging them down as well.
I think that's the thing.
Because it happens, right? We've all seen a homeboy of ours where we're like, bro, you can do so much better than her.
Yeah.
and then he does move on from that terrible woman. He gets another girlfriend, and then all the ladies want him only then. It's like, oh, that other one had a bad stench on him. Maybe Newcastle was the bad stench on the players.
Newcastle was the bad stench.
You know what I mean? I don't want to compare you to a toxic girlfriend, but you get the analogy.
No. So we had a toxic father.
Mike Ashley.
Yeah.
White dad who didn't make you guys get a haircut.
Yeah, white dad. That's the thing. We had a toxic father who just didn't want to see our club flourish.
Sometimes you need a black dad. Just cut the crap.
Yeah.
Cut the crap. Like, Chief, you know, with black dads, there's none of this stuff of it's the weekend, I want to sleep in. Like, that was a big thing for me with early on going to, especially South African white people's houses, like at the age of 9, 10, where young people are negotiating with their parents.
Oof,
like,
no,
that was such a shock for me. I was like, do you guys want to eat now? No. Whoa.
Can we do that later?
What do you mean?
Can we do that
Your
later?
mom just said it's time to eat. Let's go eat, bro. Like,
we're having fun.
and then we need to wash the dishes afterwards. Like, you know, what are we doing here?
Like, they're not packing the dishwasher. The dishwasher in these. I came with the dishwasher.
You are the dishwasher.
Yeah.
So,
I was born with the dishwasher.
you know, so yeah, I don't know.
Oh, it's still alive.
Handball.
Yeah.
Ferran Torres.
Look, so back on company, I don't think it's a career killer. I think it's such a big club
Yep.
that people will say it's fine not to do well there, because I think he might have some like minutes. He's got a data bundle. He's got enough data in his bundle.
Yeah.
You know, to say, okay, where to next? I think if you want to compare, you know, them to, for example, Lampard and Gerrard, I think they went, like, Gerrard shouldn't have left Rangers. Should have done more with Rangers.
Keep cooking.
Yeah, keep cooking. Let's see, you know, because then Villa, I mean, this Villa compared to his Villa.
Night and day.
Yeah. And I mean, yes, you've got Unai Emery, but there's not much difference. And I guess the playing squad,
Yeah.
Everton was a poison chalice for Lampard.
Shocking. Terrible.
He should have just said, I'll go back to like Championship or something, or just stay away from it. Chelsea wasn't bad, because at the end of the day, he
made top 4 with the transfer suspension.
There was a mandate at Chelsea, and he could have just done that. Companies had Burnley, where he did well with them to come up, and then struggled with a Burnley side that anyone will struggle with.
Yeah.
Played good football, and he also was at Anderlecht, where he did well at Anderlecht. So I think he's got enough brownie points for people to say, we'll give you a year because this is still Bayern Munich. And if it doesn't work out, he can still stay in Germany. He can come back to the Premier League. He can go to Belgium. So he's not a career killer.
No.
I would say if he went to Ajax and failed at Ajax,
Yeah.
career killer.
But here's the big question. What's he going to say when Uli Hoeneß comes in and says, Vincent, take a seat there, bro. You can't wear a cap here. This is not Burnley. We understand you and your cerebrum, you know, you and your Dr. X head, and maybe it's like something you need to go to trauma counseling for. Maybe they teased you as a youngster. But you're at Bayern Munich here. We don't wear caps with a suit. Because, dude, I saw him wearing a cap all the time with a suit sometimes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, he's obviously conscious about his head. And I'm like, okay, cool, but we're at Bayern Munich now. So that's going to be awkward.
But I think, as you said, he's a serious guy. So I think I think there's this level of, he's still serious.
Yeah, with the cap.
So even when the higher ups will be like, Chief, and then he's like, but guys, I'm serious.
I hear you.
I'm letting the football and everything do the talking. I'm serious.
Just let me wear the cap, guys.
Yeah, just let me wear the cap.
Yeah.
The SPF maybe in Germany ain't SPFing.
You've actually introduced me to a whole thing of black people, like, we're a spectrum of skin color. So,
and remember, you as a runner, you should be very conscious.
Yes.
Of that.
Yes, I am a prodigious runner. Listen, hell of a thing. Tuchel got sacked for winning nothing. The same will happen to Company. So people are already putting the final nail in his grave. This has been real. When are you gonna, dude? This is the first time I've had you. You're made for this platform. You're made for this.
Thank you.
You know. When are you gonna come back?
Bro, the Euros is a long tournament, bro.
You got to come back.
Yeah, 100%.
We need you. So a lot of people don't know what happens behind the scenes. Let me quickly take you behind the curtain. I didn't invite. None of the people I've invited are sort of in serious relationships, you know, because I never want to be the guy of, I'm in a bit of hot water because my wife said I'm coming in, you know. So I didn't invite you. I didn't put you on the list of guys to invite. But now that I've had you here, I can't believe I've never had you, because you're actually brilliant at this. Definitely need to have you back. Like, we'll talk off air, but you got to come back. You're made for this.
Thank you.
Do you have a good time? You've had a beer. No one else has had a beer. Like, I've told people, this is not a kids show. Like, have a beer.
You said I'm watching football, and watch football with a beer.
Yeah, a cold and a beza.
Yeah, beer's cat.
You got to get a beer.
As in PZ likes a beer's cat.
Peasy is his brother who was here yesterday, and he was good. So Vince Kompany, not a career killer.
But yes, 100% he will be sacked. He doesn't win anything. And it's not difficult to not win anything. Unfortunately, Bayern Munich is a club where you've got to win the Champions League. Harry Kane went there for the Champions League.
How hilarious is that? How funny would it be if Harry Kane wins no titles and he left for Bayern Munich? Like, imagine Leverkusen don't do it again. Like, we're going to win the league again, and then Xabi Alonso takes Harry Kane to Real Madrid or whatever.
I think Nuri Sahin is going to have a good season. I think, but with Dortmund, I think Bayern Munich are going to have an okay season, and it's all about Champions League. And I think Leverkusen will still be there and thereabouts.
Otis, it's all over here. 3-0. Otis called 3-1, so he's very, very close. And that's it. It's none. The £100 million centre back who's playing left back for whatever reason has just taken a touch, and it is all over. Utterly dominant by Spain.
Croatia don't have the legs, and I said it before the game. They don't have the legs. It's a tournament too far for this current squad, and they need to start looking at a rebuild. And I think the rebuild doesn't happen in 2024 when you're going to the Euros. Yes, you can say Modric is evergreen, but you can't rely on some of these players to take you to that tournament again at that particular age. But now they have to start going back to looking at their leagues and say, guys, how are we going to revamp?
No, I hear you. I've just seen Morata's fade. One of the first things as the captain he should do, sit Yamal down and say, my man,
I mean,
here's what time it is.
And it looks like he's got the same texture.
Yeah.
You see? So,
olive.
No, I'm saying the hair.
I see what you mean, like Yamal.
So that he actually could be able to use Morata's barber.
Copy paste.
Yeah.
Like, bro, this is what it is. Do you want to be the captain of Spain one day? Shape up. In every sense.
Because also maybe it's heavy for the header.
Just cut that nonsense, dude. It looks like spaghetti that's in chocolate ice cream.
We used to call the fade a garage and 2-room. I don't understand where the garage is in the 2 rooms.
Stock standard. I think is what they're saying.
Yeah.
But I like that. Garage and 2 room.
Yeah. I mean, just a normal fade, you know.
Yeah, and so keep him away from Cucurella, because Cucurella is going to be the guy that's saying you can actually do more.
I still don't understand how Cucurella plays football, because have you ever, you know, those wigs? You know, we used to wear wigs at like with the cricket. You know, you had the cricket.
Yeah, I'm with you.
And it's here and
there, like that. There's a person on screen wearing a wig.
Your ears get hot. It's all over the show. How do you hear that? Now you flick it. No. Also Cucurella, like, and then you ponytails or something. No, get rid of it.
So Yamal must not go to Cucurella, because Cucurella is going to actually say to him, bro, I like where you've started. You can actually do more.
Yeah.
Like, let's really go for it. Let's see if we can puff it out.
Yes.
Well, have you thought about that? He's going to start filling his head with
scale.
Yes.
No, none of that.
Garage and 2 room.
No black, no black like me. Just
fade, bro.
Fade.
Rich.
Put the fade a little higher.
Touch it up.
Yeah.
Like you said, the French guys.
Yeah.
I'd rather, if you're going to err on the side of Kylian Mbappe.
Yeah. 100%.
Every week, it's like, whoa, is this guy wearing like a fade wig?
Yeah. Speaking of Mbappe, did you hear his accent the other day? He sounds more British than.
Really? Is he Mandem?
He's got a little bit, but he's like, it doesn't sound like Thierry Henry. He literally sounds like an Oku moved to France.
You know who the most bizarre one is? Alexander Isak. Have you heard him? He's full on in it.
Yeah, no, he is.
It's like, bro, everything about it. Like, aren't you Swedish? But also like some Eritrean.
Yeah, Eritrean, yeah.
So, he's blacker than the night.
Yes.
So it's very confusing with him. It's like, you play for Sweden. How do you sound so Mandem?
I showed my wife, I'm like, oh, that guy's from Sweden. He's like, Is he?
Yeah, is he?
Is he though?
So was she questioning his accent or the fact
No,
that...
because they're like, oh no, that guy is. Because I was thinking, give me a striker from Sweden.
Yes.
I'm like, where's he from? Sweden? It's like, is he really Swedish?
You know who started the problems? There was that Nigerian guy who played for Poland. But long, yeah. He's the guy that really... We crossed the proverbial Rubicon with him.
Yes. And I mean, it's okay to be part of the colonized countries.
Yeah.
We just, you know,
like N'Golo Kante.
Yes.
We even had Helman Mkelele, Claude Makelele at France.
Yeah, so I mean, we understand when you're west, but now when you're at the east, when you're on the other side of the Iron Curtain, it's like, Chief, how did you get here?
No one,
Because I mean, even the tanned guys in Western Europe don't play in Eastern Europe. So it's like we're a little too dark here.
Yeah. Like you say, it's with Isak, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because if it's Mbappe, okay, we get it. White
like,
mom, white dad, you know.
Francophone, it was easy
and your
to get
dad
there.
probably went to Cape Town and thought, oh, you know, look at, you know, Tembi. We get it. Like African women are fire. We get it. Well, so
I mean,
some people get it. Some people are gonna have to buy weaves. Some people are not.
Yeah.
But anyway, Alexander Isak, like you are Eritrean.
Yeah.
So it does. Although Sweden's.
Remember, also a lot of these countries have these declining populations.
Yeah.
So a lot of people is like, no, pull through and you know, mix it up a bit.
No, I hear you though. Alexander Isak, the Swedish international. Rindani Mapaha or Mafaha.
Rendani.
I thought this was Mpeasy. LOL. So, look, Rindani. It's not a ridiculous thing because they're both very light-skinned and are brothers. So this isn't actually Mpeasy. This is Otis. This is Ots Mukhale, goes by Otis. Both guys went to St. David's. As you can hear, both are honging. Both Ilovo's finest, but both great guys. Listen, independently of one another, great guys. I don't want to take away your greatness by saying you're both great guys. I'm saying you're a great guy, full stop. Peasy's a great guy, full stop. You know what I mean? Because often that can happen with siblings. I'm pretty sure it's happened with you guys. Like, oh, bro, that's Otis's brother. He's such a good oak. Why? Oh, yeah, but he's Otis's brother. So I just want to say to you guys, you are very light-skinned though. I haven't seen you in a while. It's like, Peasy made a thing of it yesterday. Good for you, dude. Sunscreen.
Yeah, sunscreen, bro. Sunscreen, great skin regime.
Are you night cream guy?
We're night cream, bro. We're night cream.
Yeah, but you got a wife, eh? So you probably, and your wife works in the health industry, so you probably like know the good stuff to get as well. So you're not like mucking around.
I get bought the good stuff. I get bought the good stuff.
And I can't imagine your wife. I mean, I don't know your wife very well, but she doesn't strike me as the kind of person who's going to check us for her stuff. Like
no.
Like she's getting it at the store, at the boutique store.
Yeah, she's getting from the people that make the good stuff.
Yeah. So she knows it.
Yeah.
Otis, it's been good, man.
Thank you.
You said what? 3-1, 3. Is it
3-1? I see 3-1. Definitely by 2 goals. So yeah, close but no cigar. I did also say Spain there and thereabouts.
There's a comment.
Okay, let's hear it.
There's a comment from Indumisa Masangu.
Oh no.
Dumisani has said, why did Ots not get a haircut? Now, it's a great question because it does. I'm not saying you're a hypocrite, but you were giving Yamal a hard time, and you yourself are looking a little scraggy. So especially by your standards, knowing you, because you are a fade guy.
So one, Dumiso, it doesn't grow with the same enthusiasm as it used to. But in the throes of my day, I was invited to come and join you. So I wasn't prepped for being on camera.
No, but that's going to do you.
I'll come next time.
No, it's not about the combing. Why don't you have a haircut?
No. It's every 2 weeks. So my 2 weeks is not up yet.
Okay. Yeah. Where are we in the 2 week cycle?
I need to go this coming week.
This coming week, it'll be. There you have it.
I'll be there. Thanks, Undo.
No, listen, Bru, we got to call it out because you're a married man. It's not going to affect your. you're not less. You're not less valuable to the target market, whatever that may be.
Yeah.
Obviously, they won't be buying weaves, the target market. So you're not going to get less valuable. We can be really honest with you now. You know, now that you're married, like all of the stuff where, because you're a guy, I don't think you can be that honest with single guys, because single guys are sensitive, man.
And they still.
Yeah, what's my real value?
Yeah,
what do the G's think about me? If the G's think this, is this what the ladies think? For you, who cares?
But you also still got to come correct. Despite,
I didn't want to be that hard on you.
Yeah, you still got to come correct.
So, I mean, why did you have a comb in your car? Especially a man of your ilk, like you are a upstanding bloke. You should always be. What happens if a business meeting pops off on a Sunday?
That's also true.
Just something to think about.
Look, I think now I know that I need to. I mean, you got the standard K-way in the car because it's now winter. in the rainy season, you got an umbrella. So now I need to also have a comb in the car.
Are you corporate guy? Brown tan shoes, colourful socks, chinos, and
a K-way, 100%. Monday through Friday.
Your brother said just because he's a finance bro and a CA, he's not doing it.
Oh no, we have to. You know, at the Zebra Bank, you got to.
See, that's how come
you don't work, if you don't have a K-way. Do you really work there? Do you really work in corporate South Africa if you don't have a K-way?
So that was a bit of a flex. He works at the Zebra Bank. You know, people are calling me out for always blowing my own horn. That was a bit of a, but that was, it's not, like, I'm not subtle. You see, you've got a way with words.
It's one of those when you work in corporate South Africa, it's like it's a thing you need to buy.
So for those people who don't know what we're talking about, a lot of these people who work in swanky offices have a standard code, and it's across the world. It's brown tan shoes, like slightly colorful socks, because you know I'm still a person, and then they wear chinos, or like it's generally brown, blue. In our country we have Woolworths, so it feels like you guys are Woolworths like influencers. That's what I see you guys as. And then they'll wear the shirt. Usually the dishcloth one is the one you guys like, the checkered light blue.
That's great.
Yeah, it looks like a dishcloth.
Yeah,
you guys love that one.
Yeah, and
then a cheap bomber jacket from a company called K-Way.
Yeah. Oh, the warmest thing.
I mean, I've got a proper. I've got my third level bomber jacket here.
Oh, but you got those when you were in the snows.
Yeah, but the K-Way. That's have I done you? Justice?
Yeah, 100%. I think that was Thursday and Friday. That's how I looked.
Otis, it's been real. It's been a watch along. Croatia absolutely smashed by Spain. Keep an eye daily. We'll be doing this. We're supposed to be on TikTok, but we will be on YouTube daily as well. We are in a brand new studio. Look out. By the way, next week, MKT show. Keep an eye on the socials. We will be back in here. We are now in a studio. We now work. We've had, it's been bumpy. You know, I cut the podcast. I'm so sick and tired of giving and taking. You know, I don't want to be, it's a bit of you know what, Otis, it's a bit of a racist term, but there was something in America called Indian giving, where you kind of give to take back. It's a very racist term, but I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that guy. You know, it's quite abusive because you start the podcast, you stop. So the podcast has started again now. We are back. The show is back. 12 to 2 during the week, but we are doing live watch-alongs throughout the Euros. It's going to be me. It's going to be should we call you? You really are Mpeezy, the second coming of Mpeezy.
Thank you. Yes.
Hopefully we have him back. There'll be lots more of my mates coming through, and we'll have a good time. You know what? Maybe we'll even do double light-skinned guys sometime, because we do have that option. I do have the option to have two guests. So let's see if the two brothers are willing to come through. That just came to my mind now. You never know.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. You know, I've just broken that news. Would love to have you guys. It would be difficult to get the lighting right, because we obviously have to get it right for him. And Mpeezy's light, but he's not quite as light. And then I'm just a black guy, so it's going to be awkward. Anyway, MKT show's back. Dude, it's been great to have you.
Thank you. Like I said earlier, let's watch out for the Spain side. I think they're going to start cooking. And the day you have me, my brother will swap seats and see if people recognize who's who in the zoo.
Rendani Mupaha. Girl Rendani, that's a vendor name. If he's not Scottish.
Yeah.
Dimina Rendani.
Yeah.
I'm
even you is like straight. Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah. You can't Rendani like Rendani can Rendani.
Rendani.
Yeah.
Because what's Muvango?
It's Abu Rendani.
And in Venda, do they bula bula? No, that's Shangan.
That's Shangan, yeah.
By the way, well, our sound engineer, welcome. He's bula boying.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
It's a good, nice diverse team because you are also.
I'm an ex-host and ITR.
Yeah.
And then we've got some babies in the back there.
Flying the flag for South Africa.
Yeah, we got 2 babies from up north. So, you know, we try and do it, you know what I mean? It's been real, bro.
Thank you.
This was seriously fun, and you should definitely come back.
Also, a good game. I like the fact there were goals. I mean, a board draw would have been terrible. But the Spain side is nice.
Hey, you like that? We're kind of in grey. This is a post show. That's how we get the lighting right. MKT show. We're out.